Hello everybody, this is Marcus and we are back for another episode of VGC 2016 Live, where we go on Pokemon Showdown and try to play some games. The first game against some guy. His team involves the gimmicky Golduck plus Shedinja that we tried to pull off in our second episode, I believe. By the way, the team I'm using is a double Primal team that tries to use Mega Gengar and Whimsicott to put either Kyogre or Groudon into good positions by using like the Shadow Tag ability and Encore and Disable. Then we also do have a Talonflame, which also has Tailwind, just like the Whimsicott. So our plan is basically to set up Tailwind, trap our opponents in a position they don't like, and then have either Kyogre or Groudon clean up with Eruption or Water Spout respectively. I also put a Choice Band Landorus T on this team because I thought that leading Mega Gengar plus Landorus T might be nice against unprepared teams. But we have to come up with something here, as our opponent also does have a double Primal team. And we need to stop that Shedinja. So first of all, I do not have Grass Knot on this Whimsicott, so if he gets off the Soak on the Shedinja, we don't have a single move that can hit it. This Kyogre is actually Calm Mind. I should change that to Thunder, and I'm actually doing that right now. By the way, you can find the team in the description, and yeah, I think Thunder is just better for this, what we're trying to pull off here. So, I still kind of want to lead with Gengar Whimsicott, I guess, to disrupt him a little bit. And my Whimsicott has Taunt, so we have to try and stop that Golduck from going for the Soak. The Soak, rather. I want to have Groudon in the back, obviously, because it fares well against everything, and Eruption will hit everything very hard. And then I'm thinking either Talonflame, Lando, or Kyogre. Yeah, I could bring anything, really. Yeah, Water Spout also pretty nice. We have to watch out for that Golduck though, so I think I want to go with that Talonflame. And he just leads with Shedinja and Golduck, wow. I guess I have to go for the Taunt on the Golduck first turn. And I could go for the Shadow Ball onto that Shedinja, really. Yeah, I guess that could be a good play. Let's hope he doesn't read into that and double targets us. But his Shedinja is actually not even Focus Sash, and we just take it out with a Shadow Ball as he tried to go for the Soak. Yeah, he just forfeits this game. So that was kind of easy. I do not expect things to be that easy every game. And now we do have Thunder on Kyogre, which is kind of nice. Okay, so next opponent looks like he has a Sun kind of team with that Venusaur. Most likely going to be Mega, and then Infernape and Crobat, two fast support mons, Cresselia, one bulky support mon, and Kyurem White to deal out damage. So I think if we can bring Kyogre in a good position, this could actually wreak havoc here. Am I on YouTube? Not yet, but once I upload this. Okay, so we will try to do the same thing once again. However, we do have to watch out for that Trick Room in case he also has Helping Hand, because if he doesn't, then we can just Mega Evolve turn 1 and then Encore him into Trick Room, and then he has to use it again. However, if he has Helping Hand, that has a higher priority, so our Encore would make him go Helping Hand. So I have to debate whether I want to take this risk if he leads with Cresselia. Infernape is a nice target for Encore if he goes for the Fake Out. And yes, I will definitely go with Kyogre, as I already said, and then I think Talonflame is kind of nice, just to pick up everything. He doesn't have a flying resistance, and yeah, Brave Bird hits Infernape, Venusaur for super effective damage, hits Crobat pretty hard, and can finish off Groudon, though I'm not really sure when his Groudon would be weakened, since our plan is to take it out with a Water Spout, but hey, we will see. Also, I need to do like some damage to the Kyurem White. And yeah, let's see what he brings to this. I'm expecting probably like Crobat or Infernape lead, maybe both. And he goes with Kyurem White and Crobat. Interesting, we definitely have to watch out for a potential Tailwind right now with that Crobat. So what I want to do is go for a Protect with Gengar and taunt that Crobat actually. So let's hope he's not a mental herb, or that he doesn't like go for the quick guard, which is also a possibility. But if you get off that taunt, that would be really nice. So we do get off the taunt, and he went for the Tailwind, so that is perfect, because now he can't go for a quick guard anymore. And yeah, we can go for Encore and disable on his Kyurem, I think. And yeah, he basically is forced to go with Super Fang right now, because I'm guessing that is his only attacking move. So we get off the Encore disable on the Kyurem, which is very nice, and he goes for the Super Fang, which I don't mind too much. So now I can go for the Shadow Ball on the Crobat and set up the Tailwind. So this battle went pretty nice so far. But he is Citrus Berry, so he will be able to take another Shadow Ball. And Struggle almost takes out a Whimsicott. I actually would have preferred it if Whimsicott was... yeah, if he took out Whimsicott right here. So I think he wants to go for a Quick Guard right now with his Crobat. But I can't really risk him getting up the Tailwind again, I guess. Or like for the first time, so... yeah, he could get up the Tailwind, but we would take out 2 mons of his. So that would be pretty nice, but let's see if there's a better play we can make. I could go for the Taunt and Shadow Ball on the Crobat, but if he goes for the Quick Guard... yeah, you know what? I think that's the safest play. Just going for the Taunt, and he goes for the Quick Guard, blocks the Taunt, but Shadow Ball almost KOs him. Yeah, that Citrus is pretty neat, and he takes out the Whimsicott, unfortunately. Had he targeted Gengar right there, that would have been better. But right now, we could go into Talonflame if we really wanted to make sure that he cannot get off his Tailwind by going for another like Brave Bird and Shadow Ball into his Crobat. His Kyurem is no longer Encored, however, he might be a choice variant, as he went for Draco Meteor first turn, so maybe he's like choice specs or something, but we can't really tell. This is tough. Especially since we cannot... yeah, cannot like Encore him anymore. I think we want to go into Kyogre right here, and switch into Talonflame and go for the Water Spout. So let's hope he doesn't have Protect on his Kyurem. And if he has, then yeah, we will take out the Crobat. And yeah, then Talonflame is in there. We might have to sack something for Kyogre to come back, so that our weather is up again. But I think our position is pretty nice. And yes, no Protect. So Water Spout takes out both the Kyurem and the Crobat. And now we do have Talonflame ready. Yeah, this is what we wanted to achieve, basically. The situation we had there with Gengar trapping them, so he couldn't switch into his Groudon, which I'm sure he would have loved to do. And right now we have, it's one last turn of Tailwind. And I think I want to go for the Brave Bird on the Venusaur and switch Kyogre back into my Gengar so that we'll get our weather back up. And Brave Bird should deal a lot of damage to that Venusaur if he doesn't Protect. And I'm not even sure if he can take us out. Yeah, I mean, he would have to have Rock Slide on this Groudon to take on my Talonflame. But maybe, I guess it's very unlikely that this Venusaur is Sash, since he also has an Infernape on the team, so I'm thinking, yeah, Brave Bird looks like a nice play. However, he kinda has like, yeah, at least like he has his weather up, so he could go for... if he goes for an Eruption, for example, with his Groudon, or predicting me to go back and go for like an Precipice Blades or Earthquake or something, that would be neat. And he goes for that Eruption, which deals a lot of damage to both of my Mons. But, and he went for the Mega with his Venusaur. However, I think that our Kyogre should be able to outspeed that Venusaur, as we're kinda, yeah, like not ultra fast, but pretty speedy. And that would mean that Water Spout plus Brave Bird should be able to pick up the KO here, since we're also Adamant Life for Talonflame. But let's see. Groudon will definitely fall to that Water Spout, even if he attacks us before we get to move. So there's no point in really, like, I don't know, like trying to set up the Tailwind again or anything. But let's see. Maybe there's some kind of plan to come back. But I don't really know. I mean, I guess he had, like, he would need his Venusaur to live Brave Bird plus the Water Spout. And for that to happen, I don't even know. Oh, we even get the critical hit with Brave Bird. I'm not sure it mattered too much. And we outspeed his Groudon, get off the Water Spout, gets the KO. GG. So we kind of got off our plan right there, but let's see what happens in the next battle. As our opponent has a pretty interesting team here with Scizor, Jellicent, Kyogre, Scrafty, Giratina, Originform, and Amoonguss. I mean, I don't think I ever saw Jellicent, so this is the first time. Congrats to you, I'm James Koss. Yeah, this is like pretty obvious Trick Room team. However, he only has one setter in Jellicent, so yeah, that is basically what we're trying to shut down. However, he also is a Ghost type, so he can just switch out of Gengar's Shadow Tag, and we have to come up with a different plan to prevent him from, yeah, like setting up the R, or to punish him for going for the Trick Room. Scrafty plus Jellicent might be something, and I'm not even sure if I do have a good way to stop that. I could lead Talonflame, Whimsicott, and could go for the Quick Art Taunt, but that is like very, very, I don't know, like strange, you know? But I think it's what I might have to do, because Fake Out plus Trick Room just sweeps my entire team. And I can't really deal with Giratina O in Trick Room. I can't really deal with Giratina O like anyway. But this might look pretty strange, and I think we'll go with Groudon and Gengar in the back. I could actually go Lando and Groudon. Yeah, or we go with Gengar. So this will be pretty strange. So let's hope he goes with Scrafty and Jellicent. There's the Jellicent and there's the Scrafty. Okay, nice. So our plan is to taunt this Jellicent and go for the Quick Art to protect our Whimsicott from being Fake Outed from that Scrafty. Let's just pray that he does not have Metal Herb, because that would just, yeah, be the end of us, probably. So Quick Art into Fake Out into Quick Art, and Taunt goes off. And he just Water Spouts, wow. Okay, takes out a Talonflame, but at the cost of being taunted, so I'm not really sure this is a good trade, but at least it is some kind of trade. I guess we want to go out into Gengar right here, and I'm thinking that he would switch out with Scrafty to make sure that I do not Encore him. However, I probably have to Encore him anyway. He might switch into like his Kyogre. Yeah, I kind of want to Encore him anyway, just in case. Because what else could I do with him? I mean, I could try to taunt the Scrafty, but that would be like, I don't know, maybe too strange. Okay, so we do get off the Encore, which is kind of nice, as well as the Shadow Ball. So let's see what this Jellicent goes for. Goes for the Ice Beam, doesn't take out the Whimsicott. Okay, so we're back on track really after this first turn where we just lost Talonflame for free. Yeah, he can switch out with Scrafty, so that is nice. I can't take out the Jellicent right now as it is taunted, and Whimsicott can't really do much. So I will just set up a Tailwind, I guess, because there's nothing else I can do really. Because if I switch into my Groudon, then he just brings in Kyogre, and yeah, we can't really do much to that. So I'm setting up Tailwind just, I don't know, in some like odd scenario where he has max speed Kyogre, which I do not expect, but there's nothing better Whimsicott can do anyway. And he brings out his Kyogre. So right now we want to go for the double protect and then Encore and disable him the next turn, I think. So let's see if there's anything he can do. Let's hope he's not, I don't know. I don't even know. He goes for the Ice Beam, and Scrafty's Encore ends, but he should not be able to take out the Gengar, and we can go for the Encore disable on that Kyogre. I could have also switched Whimsicott into Gengar and or Whimsicott into Groudon, I mean, but I don't know, we didn't do that this time. Would have been a good play, I think. But oh well. So I will go into Groudon and disable the Scrafty, I guess, because Drain Punch can't touch us, so unless he is Assault Vest and has Ice Beam or something, Ice Punch I mean. Ooh, but Struggle takes out our Gengar. I should have considered that. Yeah, that was pretty bad on my end. So now he's not trapped anymore. I really should have protected right there, because we would have been able to go for the Eruption and beat everything, but now it looks like we will lose this. Dang it. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. He will switch out Kyogre and then we will just lose. So really unfortunate struggle right there. I should have just protected the Gengar and we would have been in a nice position. So I kinda want to... Yeah, I can't touch this Giratina no matter what, once he switched into his Kyogre. So yeah, good play, good game on my opponent's end, and there's not really much I can do at this point, so... Yeah, you know what? Never like stop fighting. I guess I will just go for the Eruption, hope to get the critical hit here, but he switches into Kyogre, so we can just forfeit. And GG. So, yeah, good game right there, and his Giratina actually won for the Shadow Ball, knowing that Groudon wasn't no threat to him. So yes, first turn went kinda bad. I mean, we got the taunt off but lost our Talonflame, but then we had the trap going. Yeah, maybe letting the knockoff on Gengar happen was a mistake. But, okay, we lost this one. Next game is against the Charizard. That's probably the first Charizard I saw. Yeah, Groudon, so like pure Sun team kinda, I guess. Also has a Kyurem White, Landorus T, and also has a Whimsicott. So our plan once again, trap him and then go with Groudon, we'll go with Kyogre this time. And in the bag, I think I want Talonflame, or I could go with Lando. Yeah, both are completely viable here. But Water Spout takes out most of his stuff anyway, so I think I want to go with Talonflame for the Brave Bird on the Whimsicott and the Kyurem. And he leads with Landorus and Whimsicott, which is interesting. I will protect my Gengar and taunt his Whimsicott, I think. I'm max speed, so at worst it is a speed tie. And he wins the speed tie and goes for the taunt before I can. And goes for the knockoff with his Landorus. So yeah, this is kinda bad. That speed tie really hurts me. I'm guessing he might go for... Yeah, he could go for an Earthquake right here. So I kinda want to switch out my Gengar, but I also have to consider that I have to switch out my Whimsicott. So we're in a difficult position, I would say. I could try to go for the double protect, but that is probably not going to help me anyway. And I could also try to disable him, but yeah, but he could just taunt my Gengar to prevent that. So okay, this speed tie is really unfortunate. I kinda want to Sludge Bomb the Whimsicott to take it out, or to take it down to Sash. But then that Landorus is really giving me trouble if he's like Assault Vest. But I think I'll do it anyway, go for the Sludge Bomb and bring in Talonflame. As he's not even Focus Sashed, so Whimsicott goes down, but Knockoff crits my Gengar and takes it out. This is unfortunate. I mean, maybe he was... what's it called? Choice Band. But even then, I'm not even sure if that takes me out. But it probably does. Yeah, it should. So I could switch into Kyogre right now, predicting him to go for the Groudon, and then we would get off a free move basically. But yeah, I kind of have to set up Tailwind before my Kyogre can do anything. So I'm going out into my Whimsicott here. I will just go for the Tailwind, or I could, yeah, I just go for the Tailwind and switch Talonflame into Kyogre, I think. Because, yeah, I don't have Protect on this thing, and we need to hope that we somehow survive this turn anyway. So he goes for the Rock Slide, which is nice, as Whimsicott hangs on, and yeah, right now he basically has to switch out Groudon, right? Since we have Kyogre, he doesn't know how fast we are. So I want to switch into my Talonflame and go for the Water Spout. And he withdraws into Kyurem White, which is perfect. We do outspeed his Lando, which is fine, and we get the one-hit KO with Water Spout. Nice. So right now, yeah, his Groudon comes back in, and his like the sun goes back up, but I can just go for the Brave Bird into his Kyurem, or I could even just go for the Flablets, but maybe he's Choice Scarf. I'm not sure if Brave Bird is going to KO though, so maybe I just go for the Flablets. And then I will also switch out into my Whimsicott, because once we get rid of this Kyurem White, and yes, Flablets connects, Kyogre beats Groudon in 1v1, and he misses the Talonflame, which is even better for me because now I won 100%, since, yeah, this was our last turn of Tailwind, so he could have protected and then probably like clinched me, but now with Talonflame being alive I can just like Water Spout right now, and if he protects next turn I will Tailwind and protect. So GG. And yeah, I guess this will be the final battle of this episode, up against another Shedinja team. Oh, it's actually Chunhu, so this should be interesting. Yeah, he played Worlds, don't let me lie, I think like in 2014 with Umbreon, and then he also was like Day 2 at Nationals in last season with like Lopunny and Bullydrum Azumarill. So now he comes with that Shedinja. It's kind of fitting, I guess. Also has Togekiss, which he also had on his Nationals team, I believe, and a Lapras, which is always interesting to see. His restricted Pokemon are Rayquaza and Ho-Oh, and it doesn't look like he has like any Mega besides that Rayquaza, unless it's like Mega Swampert, which I mean, it's Chunhu after all, so maybe. But yeah, I'm guessing Mega Rayquaza. So what do I want to do here? I think once again Gengar and Whimsicott is really going to be like my lead of choice right here. And then in the back, I think Kyogre is doing a better job versus his team than Groudon. However, he does have that Lapras, which can be annoying to deal with. Yeah, but Delta Storm will like get rid of his weaknesses as well, and of the Ho-Oh and the Togekiss and so on and so on. So really, yeah, interesting stuff right there. I'm not really sure what to expect. Landorus could also do some nice job with Rock Slide if we can get rid of Delta Winds. So that might be worth going. But then we also have to, yeah, like keep in mind the Shedinja, which he might not bring after all, since we do have so many answers, but you never know. I don't think Lapras learns Soak, by the way. But yeah, still something to watch out for. This dual water types is really like annoying if you have like Groudon, Talonflame, and Lando. I mean, I do have yeah, the Primal Weather ability of Groudon. I think after like thinking this through, I think I'll go with Groudon and, instead of Kyogre this time. And then I also want Lando or Talonflame. Yeah, I think Talonflame, just for the raw power of Life for Brave Birds. And let's see, he goes with Togekiss and Rayquaza. And I'm thinking he might just go for like Follow Me plus Attack right now, or plus Dragon Dance. So I kinda wanna go for Protect and Taunt on that Togekiss, and let's hope that he's not Mental Herb. Yeah, he Mega Evolves right away, and protects his Rayquaza actually. Also protects his Togekiss though. So nice play on his end, baiting out my Protect. I was close to just going for a Sludge Bomb, but yeah, well played. So now he's Mega Evolved, I'm Mega Evolved. And he can just go for the Follow Me plus any attack really. And I can't prevent that from happening. So I think I might want to switch into Talonflame and sack it right here, predicting the Draken Ascent into Gengar. That's probably what I have to do, and then we will taunt the Togekiss. He goes for the follow me as expected, and goes for the Draco actually, that also works. So gets rid of our Talonflame immediately, and he is life orbed, which is interesting information. But we do have Gengar, and I kinda just wanna go for a Sludge Bomb on the Togekiss, and Encore on his Rayquaza. But I'm guessing his Rayquaza might go for the Protect here. However, he could also just go for double attacks and Draco the Gengar and Air Slash the Whimsicott. So I should probably keep that in mind. Could go for the Disable on the Togekiss. And oh wait, he's not even Encored into anything, he's just taunted, I'm stupid. So I'd need to go for Disable and Encore into the Togekiss if I really wanted to get rid of it. But I'm guessing we just play it safe and go for the Encore Disable on the Rayquaza. He could go for Extreme Speed and Air Slash to kinda avoid that, but he didn't do it this time. So right now we know that his Togekiss is cannot go for the Protect, and I kinda just wanna Encore Disable the Togekiss right now. So he'll be taunted, Encored, and disabled all at the same time, which is kinda interesting. And Struggle takes out our Whimsicott, which is fine, as now Groudon will come in and I can just fire off some free eruptions. And he's still trapped in. We won't get the boost from the sun. Oh, now we know, sorry, we will get the boost from the sun, I'm sorry. Since, yeah, Delta Storm is gone right now. So I'm thinking I'll go after the Rayquaza right here. I'll go for Sludge Bomb and Eruption. Should take it out, as it does take out the Rayquaza and takes out the Togekiss, which is nice. So we're up, it's down to the last 4 months, and he has Swampert and Ho-Oh. So yeah, we kind of got ourselves into the position we wanted, and now this Ho-Oh is really looking annoying, as it kind of was both Groudon and Gengar. This could be White Guard Swampert actually, so that is something to keep in mind. Or it could go for an Earthquake. Either way, that would be kind of annoying. So I think I want to go for the double Protect right here to scout out what he has, and potentially, so that potentially we can go for a Disable, and he rebuilds the White Guard. I think I want to disable that Ho-Oh, but I'm guessing that Swampert is now going to go for an, Earth Power or something. So, how much does Eruption do? Or how much does Earth Power do? Does Earth Power take out the Mega Gengar? Yeah, I'm guessing it probably does. So I kinda want to disable that Ho-Oh, but on the same note he might just go for a Brave Bird. Then we would be better off to just go for the Shadow Ball, I guess. Yeah, this is stupid. We probably lost this game. Swampert and Ho-Oh looks like the perfect combination to stare down a Groudon and Gengar. Yeah. I'm not really sure what our best play is, to be honest, but he'll just Brave Bird, you know? But maybe he doesn't have Brave Bird. Okay, I'll disable the Ho-Oh and I'll go for the Eruption. He protects Ho-Oh, okay. And also protects Swampert. What? That was so useless. He went for the White Guard and now he protected the Swampert. For no reason, like there was no reason for him to take that risk. Since I think he's in the better position anyway. But okay. I guess we can go for another double protect to see what he goes for. As, I mean, Sun is not going to end, you know. But then again, maybe he has Substitute on So, and that's what he wants to, like, he wants to trick us into protecting. But, yeah, I just go for the Protect on Gengar and Eruption. And he goes for the White Guard. So he got us there, and let's see what Ho-Oh does. Goes for the Substitute, so I called it after all, but wasn't, like, didn't really try to punish him for that. So I guess I will try to go for another Eruption and a Shadow Ball on the Swampert. I mean, I guess eventually... Okay, now he tries again for the Protect, but this time he fails it. Okay, so Eruption hits that Ho-Oh and takes out the Swampert, nice. So we can actually come back and win this, but Ho-Oh takes out our Groudon, so it's 1v1, Groudon versus Ho-Oh, and Ho-Oh has pressure, so we are down to our last Eruption PP. And he does have sub-lefties, so yeah, I think it might be safe to say that we probably lost this. I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower in case he protects right now to burn our last PP, and yes, that is what he does. Also gets some lefties regeneration. So now this is our last Eruption, and he goes for the Brave Bird. I'm not sure if I agree with that play. Maybe he should have gone for sub-protect for ages, but I guess we still have a chance to win this. Actually a pretty good chance, depending on how much Flamethrower does here. But Ho-Oh has 154 Spadef base, so that is quite a lot. And let's see if we can do him after lefties. I think probably not. And he's smart enough to go for Sacred Fire instead of Brave Bird, so he doesn't take any recoil. And I think we have to hope for a crit right here to be able to win this, as he will just go for the Brave Bird to knock us out for sure. So yeah, some questionable decisions in this endgame, and yes, that's what he does. Barely hangs on, but it doesn't matter anyway, so we lost this game. Yeah, as I said, questionable decisions in the end by going for the double protect on the Swampert. I'm not sure if that was necessary. We caught him the second time by going for that Eruption, but it was still not enough. So good game to John, and thanks to everyone for watching this episode. Yeah, if there's any particular combination or team you want me to use on this series, then make sure to leave a comment. And if there is a comment that already has a team that you think is cool or has the team you wanted to suggest, make sure to like that. I'll be looking to through the comments to get some suggestions about what to use in this series. Yes, thanks everybody for watching. Check out the pace spin of the team. I'm not sure how good it is, but it definitely was some fun. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.